were obviously casted as Marnie in Halloweentown. So, what did you think about the role prior to filming?
Oh, I was so excited because the supernatural roles, especially as a kid, were so rare. I loved Marnie because she was so relatable. I think as a teenager, trying to figure out who she was and what she was going to do with her life. But then on top of it, she got to have magical powers and be a witch. So it was a really thrilling role to be able to do.
Oh, I could only imagine who didn't want to be a witch at that age.
Who wouldn't like to have magic powers now, too?
Is filming a movie about magical creatures and witches as magical as you would assume?
I think it is. I think it's really exciting to see how films like that come together, especially with the Halloweentown films. The special effects, they weren't computer generated. We did a lot of the effects in real time, like the hair dryer in the salon in the first Halloweentown. That was actual real fire coming out of that hair dryer in that scene. And it was very hot and it was very cool. But yeah, there was little things like that that they were able to create in real time. So that was really awesome to be a part of.
So, what is your favorite scene from the original?
Flying on the broom with Debbie. That was again, getting to have a magical power and fly on a broom. I would love to have that now because there's too much traffic just everywhere these days. That was our last day of filming. And I got to basically spend the entire afternoon up on a big stool in front of a blue screen with Debbie Reynolds. And she told stories and made jokes, and just, it was a really special day for me. So that's one of those days that I'll never forget.
Debbie Reynolds plays your grandmother, Aggie Cromwell. So, what was it like working with her?
She was incredible. So much of Marnie and Aggie's relationship in the movies mirrored Kimberly and Debbie's in real life. We became such good friends, and she was just such a light. She wanted to help everybody shine around her as brightly as they could. She loved the fans, and she just had such an appreciation for being able to still be in the business, and she loved it so much. She never wanted to stop, and it was such a great example to me as a young performer.
Halloweentown was so successful and still is today. So, how did that make you feel knowing that not only are you a part of that, but you helped shape that?
I am blown away, really, that that people still want to watch the movies and talk about them after all of this time. I'm so touched to be a part of people's traditions. Families have made it a point to introduce it to their kids. And I'm just so happy. As an actor, you hope people see some things you do and, hopefully enjoy them. But this has gone way beyond my wildest dreams.
When it comes to where you filmed in Oregon, every year it's transformed back into Halloweentown. So I know you have visited. So how does that feel every time you go back?
It's very surreal. It's the town itself in St. Helens is such a quaint, cute town. And the basic structure of the town with their city hall and everything is authentic to their town. Like that part was not created for the film. So we're so honored that town has continued to recreate Halloweentown every year. I have loved going back. Man, it just it brings back so many memories, just walking down different streets and seeing different things. Like the movie theater is still there. And to me, it all still looks the same as it did over 20 years ago, which is so cool.
What have you been up to now?
I was just on General Hospital for a little bit in a recurring role playing an evil nurse, which was fun because that was something different that I hadn't quite done before.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of comedy sketches for social media when I'm not working, like on my YouTube and TikTok and stuff. And then I just finished an animated show for Disney that comes out next year. And other than that, I have an Etsy shop that I run when I'm not working, and just I enjoy being creative and in different ways when I'm not on set.